Imagine this. You have one simple task. Reply to an email, study for an exam, start a project. Clean your room. It should take 10 minutes. But somehow, 3 hours disappear. You watch videos, scroll endlessly, check your phone, walk around the house, and then tell yourself, why am I like this? Why can't I just do it? Most people call this laziness. But psychology suggests something far more interesting. What if the reason you can't start isn't because you don't want to? What if a part of your brain is actually trying to protect you? And what if the thing protecting you is the exact thing keeping you stuck? Let's find out. Let's play a quick game. Imagine I offer you two options. Option A, you receive $100 right now. Option B, you'll receive $150 next month. Most people know option B is better, yet millions still choose option A. Why? Because the human brain isn't designed to maximize success. It's designed to avoid discomfort. And that same system is operating every time you avoid starting something important. The problem isn't the task. The problem is what the task makes you feel. Imagine your brain has a bodyguard. His only job is to keep you safe. Not successful, not productive, safe. Every time you're about to do something uncomfortable, the bodyguard steps in. Starting a business? What if you fail? Posting your first YouTube video? What if people laugh? Applying for a job? What if they reject you? Talking to someone you like? What if it's awkward? The bodyguard doesn't care about your dreams. He cares about avoiding emotional pain. So he offers a deal. Let's do it tomorrow. And tomorrow feels surprisingly convincing. Have you ever noticed something strange? The task isn't hard, but thinking about the task feels exhausting. That's because you're not carrying the task. You're carrying the emotions attached to it. Maybe it's fear. Maybe it's perfectionism. Maybe it's self-doubt. Maybe it's the pressure to do it perfectly. A 5-minute task can feel impossible when it's loaded with emotional weight. Most advice says, just be disciplined. But here's the problem. You can't win a psychological battle if you don't know who you're fighting. People think they're fighting laziness. They are actually fighting fear. Fear disguised as procrastination. Fear disguised as perfectionism. Fear disguised as waiting for motivation. And that's why motivation hacks often stop working. Because the real problem was never motivation. Think of one thing you've been avoiding. Now ask yourself, if I completed this perfectly, what would happen? Now ask, if I failed at this, what would happen? Notice which answer creates a stronger emotional reaction. That reaction is often where the real problem is hiding. Here is the mistake most people make. They try to force themselves into action. Instead, make the task smaller, ridiculously smaller. Want to study? Open the book. That's it. Want to exercise? Put on the shoes. That's it. Want to write? Write one sentence. Your brain resists big threats. It rarely resists tiny ones. And once you begin, something interesting happens. The resistance starts shrinking. Action creates motivation far more often than motivation creates action. The next time you can't start something, don't ask, why am I so lazy? Ask, what is my brain trying to protect me from? That question changes everything, because now you're no longer attacking yourself. You're investigating yourself. And understanding yourself is always more powerful than judging yourself. Maybe you're not lazy. Maybe you've been carrying fear without realizing it. Maybe you've been fighting yourself when you should have been listening. So here's today's challenge. Think of one thing you've been avoiding. Not the biggest thing, just one thing. Then make it so small, it feels almost ridiculous. And do only that. Before you leave, tell me in the comments, what is one thing you've been putting off? You might discover you're not the only one. And if you enjoyed this video, the next one is about something closely connected. Why you're always tired even when you're getting enough sleep. Because sometimes exhaustion has nothing to do with sleep and everything to do with what's happening inside your mind.